it's your first time here, well done. Félicitations. Feliz Navidad. What does Feliz Navidad means?
Is it like congratulations?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad, félicitations, congratulations, because you are in the midst of a Pan-Africanist who is completely unapologetic and completely raw and authentic. We call a spade. Number one on the list, there's no genocide in South Africa. There's no genocide of any kind, whether it's towards white people or black people or colored people or even Indian people. There's no genocide in South Africa. Let me just set the record straight, because the orange man lied to you. He was either falsely told information, or he himself took it upon himself to come out here and be Donald Trump, as he always is. But take it from the rules. I know it's the first time that we're meeting. There's no genocide in South Africa. Lived there for a long time, for 30 years, okay? Go there all the time. Traveled all over the place. Been to that white-only town called Orania too. Orania, that white-only town. We've been there. Been to Johannesburg, been to Durban, been to Port Elizabeth. We got a lot of friends in South Africa. We got South Africans here. And we know we got family there. We got businesses there too. There's no genocide in South Africa. The whole freaking charade of everything that happened in the White House, in that particular Oval Office, wrong. False. Even that freaking video that was shown in the White House where it showed white crosses along a dead road, wrong. The whole freaking world out here is being misled. You are being misled. There's no genocide in South Africa. Those crosses had nothing underneath them. There was no, it's not a graveyard. Although Trump even said, and all those cars that are lined up along the road, they come here on a Sunday morning to pay their respects. It's a freaking lie. Go and look at that video again. You see actually trucks that travel through that dead road that are just resting, right?
Yeah, it's true. He was saying that every Sunday, the family members of those people who were unalived in such a way, they go there every Sunday to show their respect. No, that is not true.
My friends, they are lying to you people. They're out here with an agenda to do their own thing, to push their own narratives, and they are lying to you. There's no freaking genocide in South Africa. There's a problem of crime, but there's no genocide. What's so amazing is that that particular office is supposed to be the most powerful, most popular office in the world, the Oval Office. Even out of the freaking Oval Office, they are lying. They are lying.
Yes, as much as Trump is always saying, media, mainstream media, they are not doing their fact checking, they are not doing proper news segments. My guy, people are now telling you, you did not fact check your own things. You just came there out of ego and of white supremacy and just claimed this is happening in South Africa.
While I believe Donald Trump, and while I'm also a witness that mainstream media always picks and choose what to report, this particular time, mainstream media did it work. That's what I said to you before off screen. And I said, when it comes to Trump, that freaking mainstream media will do its job.
Yeah.
They'll come out here and fact check information when it comes to Trump. Because that most of that freaking mainstream media is Democrats.
They don't like
you understand?
him. Yeah.
And even Fox, who's supposed to somehow represent the Republicans, they also add here saying the orange man is wrong. One of the pictures out of all the many articles that Donald Trump was holding in the Oval Office was a picture from freaking Congo. Was from Congo, man. Man, these freaking Western leaders will be out here to push any narrative in your face. They're pushing this false information in your face as a show of power. This is how they start when they want to push a certain freaking agenda.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, he's claimed probably for that. And if he says something about that picture of Congo, it's like he's helping too many countries. He cannot figure out which one's which.
Donald Trump showed an article of the UN troops in Congo moving and burying displaced, lifeless bodies. You see those red crosses? Those one of the articles.
Yeah.
It's UN personnel moving displaced, lifeless bodies. That's from Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo in Central Africa. That is not in South Africa. And those are black folks. Those are black folks in those bodies.
Yes.
Those are Congolese black people unalived. In one of the articles, when he's saying, death, fate has it that you showed what's actually really happening.
A real genocide.
Fate had it when Donald Trump was holding those articles to actually show that picture of Congo. That's the real death. When you're saying death in Congo, not in freaking South Africa. There's no white genocide in South Africa. There is none. Let's just continue to say it out loud here. I just want to continue to say it out loud because there's some clueless people out here believing all these fake narratives. That road with all those white crosses, there's no bodies underneath. There's nothing. It's like a symbolic type of a thing. It's a symbolic thing. Those aren't actual graveyards.
That was actually something it was a protest that happened. Yes, out of farm murders, that is correct. But it didn't happen as in there are actual bodies there. It was a protest that people just made out of remembrance of certain events. And this was before,
Black South Africa has work to do here. Black South Africa, you can now see that the Afrikaner is not playing any games. The Afrikaner is out here making moves. Since 1991, since the establishment of Orania, is it Northwest or Northern Cape? It's Northwest, right?
Yes.
In North Cape? Northern Cape. I think it's Northern Cape. Since the establishment of those whites-only towns in South Africa since 1991, before Nelson Mandela came out, the Afrikaner has always been out here to make sure that they preserve their culture. There's nothing wrong with preserving your culture. There's nothing wrong with self-determination. But the Afrikaner has always been out here to make sure that he divides South Africa. Always out here with a spirit of division. It's that Afrikaner that doesn't have it in him to live with the black people. It's not the black people who cannot live with white people in South Africa. I'm telling you the truth now. I can feel it in my soul. It's coming out as the truth. I feel it in my bones.
Yes.
Black people are able to live with white folks.
Yes.
But white folks aren't able to live with black people. This particular Afrikaners especially. That's why even if you go to any rural area or in the ghetto, even in that America, white people that walk around there, nobody oppresses them. They just have fear because of themselves. They are the one with freaking fear. But like the M&Ms of the world who can't take people with swag, the white folks with swag, the cool ones,
yes,
they are okay. They know that these black people aren't exactly violent. It's them themselves who have this spirit of inferiority and fear within themselves that they're saying to themselves, you have to be careful. These people are violent. Just because we're different doesn't mean we are violent. You need to come down and stop freaking categorizing people and describing people the way it suits you.
Yes, exactly. And it's also, if you listen to the reports of the interviews that the Afrikaners that went to America,
yes,
the way they are speaking about the black people in South Africa is like they are completely horrible and violent people.
Those people that went to America, those white Afrikaners that went to America, those ones are fake to the core. Those ones are opportunists. Those ones couldn't even make it as white folks in an apartheid regime. They had the system favoring them, they had the benefits, they had the privilege, and they still didn't make it. I always look at those particular white folks in South Africa like, you, stop begging for money, man. The system had been designed for you. And you're out here begging this new 1994 democratic black guy who only now is allowed to actually vote. We weren't able to vote. You were able to vote for your apartheid regime left, right, and center.
Yes.
You had all the benefits. You still have the farm. The land is still in your name. Majority of South Africa is in the hands of the Afrikaner. How can majority of a country, of the land, of this title, this be in the hands of these refugees?
No way.
How can it be in the hands of a refugee? What qualifies you as a refugee? Most of the land is in your name. The white Afrikaner owns most of the land in South Africa. And the white Afrikaner has the privilege of having whites-only towns. Shut your mouth.
It's just like a silent apartheid that continued after 1994 in South Africa.
It's not even silent to us Pan-Africanists who see it like this. It's only sort of silent because black South Africa has been sleeping. How do you say you sleeping in Afrikaans?
It's slap.
Ik slap, yo. Ik slap. That's how the Afrikaner is referring to this.
Hulle slap.
To these black folks. It's like, hey, you just slap, nah? You just slap. Go on sleeping. Keep sleeping. I'm telling you the truth. Black South Africa has a lot of work to do because the Afrikaners are not out here playing.
Yes.
The Afrikaners have taken this freaking matter to the White House.
Exactly. And the next thing that's going to happen for sure, that Cape Independence, Phil Craig, he's going to ride on this train.
Okay.
He's going to do it.
Okay, let's introduce these people. If you people don't know who Phil Craig is, Phil Craig is a UK-born national who's out here in the Western Cape with a party called Cape Independence. Cape Independence, the whole mission, the whole goal, the whole ambition, the whole freaking motto out here is to make sure that they annex the Western Cape from the rest of South Africa. This freaking UK-born national by the name of Phil Craig, although he has a South African permanent residency, he doesn't have a citizenship, and he's a white man. Let me tell you that. They're out here pushing to separate the Western Cape from South Africa. They have their own freaking agenda. Black South Africa has been sleeping on this freaking matter for a long time, all because they don't like the way Black South Africa has been governing South Africa for the last 30 years since 1994. Even this government of national unity, these Afrikaners don't really give a crap about the fact that the DA, a white party, is in there. They don't consider the DA as anything.
Yes.
They're out here to just annex that Western Cape. The Afrikaner guy doesn't want to live. Afrikaners will never accept these black folks.
Guys, move on, you know. And also, this, going back to the Phil Craig, actually now the EFF, they last week on Tuesday, they actually went back to the Department of Home Affairs in South Africa to actually get that deportation of Phil Craig done immediately, to bring it up again, because like I said, he's going to ride this train of South African refugees in going to America. He's going to go to Trump for support.
Okay, thank you very much for joining this stream. We appreciate you. We appreciate your presence. From wherever you're coming in from, feel free. Support the channel. Send a super chat if you want us to read your messages or your comments over there. I can see some comments coming in there. In order for me to get off the topic or whatever I'm talking, I need to be persuaded and motivated. So introduce yourself, send your super chat, tell us where you're coming from, and yes, let's get it on. If you've never been here before, we are completely raw, real, uncensored, unfiltered, authentic, all the way. We call it spade a spade. We don't beat around the bush. We see color. We say that person is black, that person is white. In South Africa, this particular one here is colored, okay? We don't babysit people's feelings here. This particular live is not for people who are young, you understand? If you're gonna be easily offended because you're so sensitive, I am so sorry. You have to scroll, you have to go somewhere else. Here, the rules speaks the way that he believes. You think, we speak the way you think.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We say it. We say exactly what you're thinking. Hello, Aragon USA. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Jules. Hello, Jules. Appreciate you, Jules. Men like me. Hello, hi from London. Ooh, London. London. London, we're praying for you, London.
Yes.
We're praying for you, London, because there's so much crap happening there in London too, but this is not a show about London, but we pray for you, London. But remember those days when I used to enjoy that freaking London, but now I'm like, nah. It's too much. It's too much. You know exactly what I mean there. But much love, much love, much love. Who's this? Jose. Jose, where you coming from? Where's that flag from? From Jose. Can you see Jose with the...
Yes, Jose. I think that is from...
Where's that flag from? I can't see it properly.
That must be a...
I love the truth. Paradigm says, I love the truth. Yes, and the truth is what we're going to keep talking here. Yes, good morning from Jamaica, my brother. Hello, Jamaica. Jamaica, you Jamaicans are more African than certain Africans here on the African continent.
Yeah.
I love these Jamaicans because they know the truth and they know where they're from. They understand Africanism, true Pan-Africanism. Jamaicans...
That comes from within for the Jamaicans. African unity, Pan-Africanism.
We need, look, Jamaicans, you are welcome to your motherland anytime, any day. Even in my house, you are welcome. These Jamaican people are the best when it comes to this, and they show so much support even for Burkina Faso's Captain Ibrahim Traore. Yes, the Jamaicans are out here. I saw you guys protesting on the 30th of April in support, in solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traore. In my opinion, the only one and truly head of state of Africa.
Yes, yes. And there's another one tomorrow, the 25th of May.
25th of May, tomorrow, there's another protest in solidarity for Captain Ibrahim Traore in Ghana.
Yeah.
That's a big one too.
That doesn't mean that everyone else in the world cannot also do their part.
Do your thing, get online, tweet about it, put an X out there, show your support, go out there, continue to make noise because these freaking Western countries are out here with a freaking agenda. Burkina Faso is not enough. That's why they're also pushing a narrative regarding that South Africa. You understand? South Africa. The white Afrikaner is not playing any games. The Boer. This Boer, listen, if you guys remember, you remember of a story, a murder that happened about 8 months ago or 9 months ago.
Yeah.
In Limpopo province.
Yes.
Where that white Afrikaner, that white Boer, that white person unalived a group of black women.
Yes, 2.
Group, man. Group starts with 2. We're going to say group because they are out here pushing freaking narratives. When it's only 3 Afrikaners, they come out here and say thousands. So, although we are still right in English, 2 is a group. 2 people is a group. Yes, they unalived a group of black women in there and fed them to pigs.
And then they used a black man, a worker on their farm, to give the pigs these bodies.
Hey, you know what? This Afrikaner, and let me go as far as saying imperialism, is out here pushing narratives to push their agenda. We, black folks, Pan-Africanists, we should be in the business of pushing narratives too.
Yes.
That's not to say that we should be lying. We will just keep the truth. But we're going to say the truth in its raw way, in its raw form.
Yes.
That's all we need to do. We need to just push the truth as raw as possible. You understand? Don't come out here and try to be politically correct when you want to speak for yourself, black guy. You understand? The white guys out here saying there's a G side in South Africa when there isn't. All of this is to push his agenda, his own narrative. Let me tell you something else about these South African white refugees. The plan is not to get all 2 million South Africans, those white Afrikaners, to the US. That's not the plan. 59 white South Africans went to the US. It's not the plan to keep getting them to the US. It's to start creating and building this narrative that white people are being persecuted, discriminated against in South Africa.
Yeah.
They will keep feeding you this until it becomes the truth. The truth to the world. They'll keep doing this until it becomes the truth. They've already started even with Julius Malema. Playing that video of Julius Malema in the Oval Office is a form of introducing Julius Malema to the world.
Yes, that was
to the ICJ, to all of these UN, to all of these different departments. You know, let me let you speak. I'll go on in a little bit. Please go.
No, it's just saying, putting Julius Malema on that screen in the Oval Office, that planned ambush, in my opinion, from Donald Trump, it gave him a platform. It gave him a platform of success to say, this guy, he's showing the world that white farmers are not being democratic. They are not showing love to all the people in South Africa.
White who?
White farmers.
What do you mean? Say it again. Say it again. I didn't get what you said. Playing that video there is what?
It just gave Julius Malema a better platform.
Yes, it made him more popular.
Yes.
That is true. But the main point, well, like I was saying, it's about them wanting to introduce Julius Malema to the world, to give them a reason to push their own agenda. And in my opinion, the agendas of these imperialistic countries who are siding with their own skin, those Afrikaners, is to somehow find a reason to force the idea of creating your own country. They want their own Afrikaner country in South Africa. Hello, let me say it this way. The reason why these Afrikaners are in the White House, the reason why this Cape Independence is also traveling to the White House, the reason why they're pushing this false narrative of G-side in South Africa, this persecution, discrimination, marginalization against white South Africans, is because they want to have support for annexing Western Cape to be its own Afrikaner country away from black South Africa. You have to think ahead. You have to think ahead. Even if I'm wrong, I don't give a crap. But I'll say this just to wake up the black Africans to say, hey, look, this is what they want to do. Listen, we are out here to influence you to think.
Yes, broaden your expectations of what these white people can do.
Yeah. What do you look as black folks or Africans who've been living such an oppressed freaking life since the beginning of time? You have to be out here and be very active mentally. You have to be out here and think, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Could it be? Sometimes you must even think worst case scenario. Are they trying to do this? Are they trying to do that? What? Let's make noise. Say it. Even if we're wrong, I'd rather we be wrong than them actually freaking succeeding.
Yes, man. Goodness, we need to be able to tell these black people, wake up. Start protesting. Start doing your things. Get your petitions out.
Super chat, send your super chats. Let me read your comments. Double tap the screen, share the live. Double tap, like the live, that live. All 300 of you guys up in here, welcome, appreciate you. Again, drop a name, drop something from wherever you're coming from. Frank. Let me say this to Frank while all these people are here. Frank, you better watch your mouth here. You understand what I'm saying? You'll get out of here real quick. This is the rules. We don't beat around the bush. I think it's your freaking first time here. If you don't watch your mouth, you get blocked right now here, boy. You understand what I'm saying? Call this hateful, call this whatever the freaking hell you want. We don't give a crap what you think, boy. Here, you respect yourself or you get blocked. You get blocked so freaking fast, you have no idea. Lucky for you, you have discovered this channel. You should be grateful. You should actually say, thank you so much, Professor Patrick Rules, for teaching us today. That's what you should do. I don't choose either side. So be very, very, very careful, boy. Anywho.
And it's also true what Ramaphosa said to Trump in that Oval Office meeting. He's saying South Africa is the only...
I like how after I just spoke to Frank the way I did, and you just went, yeah. And also, you're used to me, huh? You're used to me, huh?
Yes.
You're used to the way I have to educate some of them before they become freaking subscribers.
Yes,
you understand?
True.
Yes, it's true. You must freaking know what's up. Yes.
Like Ramaphosa told Trump in the Oval Office, he was saying that South Africa is the only country that did not kick out its colonizers after
That's because South African people have love.
Yes. So it's like, these white people, these white farmers, show the respect back and stop lying to the entire world that black people are just out unaliving you.
Listen, you know what we're going to do? We're not going to address ourselves to white Afrikaners. These white Afrikaners are prepared to lie. They're prepared to get on TV and lie. And just say things for their own freaking benefit. Talking to these Afrikaners and hoping that they change their freaking mind is a losing battle. We just need to do our own thing. You know how many freaking videos there are here on the internet about white Afrikaners mistreating black folks in that South Africa? The reason why there's even certain crimes where certain white Afrikaners are being persecuted or being murdered today in South Africa is because of how they treat their freaking workers. They treat their workers like crap. I saw this white boer, this white Afrikaner, who was forcefully putting his worker into a freaking coffin.
Yes.
A live black folk, a live black South African man was being forced into a coffin by this white boer and his boots.
And this guy, he's basically just screaming there, no, no, no. Come on. Where are those videos of the mistreatment of farm workers? My goodness.
Michael, watch your mouth before you get blocked. Pieter Erkerman, yes, freaking yes. Watch
Peter.
your mouth. Here is the truth that you haven't heard in a long time. Look, don't make the mistake. I am not a black South African, huh? Me, I talk. I'm a freaking global Pan-Africanist. You understand what I'm saying? We're not out here to fool around. So double tap the screen, like the live, do your thing, subscribe for more authenticity, for more real talk. Again, we're going to say it. We're going to take this opportunity because there's more of you guys here. There's no freaking genocide against white people in South Africa. All that thing that was said in the Oval Office is total crap.
Yes, complete crap. And this political organization, not political, it's a known NGO from South Africa called AfriForum. AfriForum, they are the ones pushing this agenda so hard. They have these little stupid documentaries of
AfroForum.
AfroForum.
It's an Afrikaans-based ideology, freaking culture out here to push white racism.
Yes, exactly. They have these documentaries and there's this series of just this one victim. Yes, you feel sorry for what happened to them. Yes. But they just make it seem so bad, like these black people are just coming to my farm and unaliving and doing this.
Let me tell you something about these Afrikaners or these white Boers. A lot of them are clueless and a lot of them are stupid. If you're going to be out here as the 7%, as the freaking minority in a country and keep 70% of the land, you must be stupid to think that the rest of the freaking 90%
are not happy.
are happy. You must be stupid to think that 90% who's living in townships would be happy. The reason why there's a high level of crime in South Africa. Hello, let me tell you the truth that was supposed to be spoken in the Oval Office. The reason why there's a high level of crime in South Africa is because a lot of people live in desperate conditions. Do you understand? There's too many freaking townships in South Africa. Those high rates of murder is not necessarily racially motivated. It's because of poverty. It's because this Afrikaner wants to keep the whole land for himself. Repatriation of land without compensation is a must if you ever want to live together. You Afrikaners and you black South Africans. For as long as you come out here and continue with this freaking ridiculous formation of land where 7% of the country owns 70% of the country, you will forever be the most unequal country on the freaking planet. It astonishes me that the most unequal freaking country on the planet here expects to have peace. Why are you people shocked that the level of crime is so freaking high there? It's because you're so unequal. And you're so unequal because you are not sharing that land. You're not sharing that land. This is why crime is so high. Some white farmers are being unalived, yes. Some black folks are being unalived. Women, children, people are starving. Low shedding left, right, and center. Corruption in this government from the freaking get-go. Since 1994, when Nelson Mandela ushered in that independence, you people were supposed to work together. You started pretending as if it was a new South Africa. What new South Africa? They came out here singing Rainbow Nation, Rainbow Nation. Meanwhile, these other ones are living in their own white-only towns in Orania, in different freaking places. They haven't shared the land.
Yes.
The apartheid system still owns most of the freaking land there, but they're out here freaking singing Rainbow Nation. Fake to the core. Fake to the core.
Yes, I mean, this Land Expropriation Act that everyone has got every Afrikaner or white person in South Africa so crazy. It is not about just because you are white, we are coming after your land. It's about anything that was unfairly given or attained during the apartheid time, no matter of your race.
Repatriation. Yes. We need land reform. And it needs to be done properly, not like the way it happened in freaking Zimbabwe. It needs to be done properly. If you want peace there, Johan Rupert, that particular Afrikaner, was right. Take it from this true Pan-Africanist who's out here to speak the truth only, okay? Afrikaners, I know there's some Afrikaners here. I see them coming in here now. Listen to the rules. The rules is black and the rules is out here to speak truth. You understand? You have to appreciate this. Send some super chats too if you want me to entertain your comments or your name. Johan Rupert, that particular billionaire, that businessman in the White House, was right.
Yeah.
He says, yes, we do. We have a problem of crime, but it's not just white Afrikaners or white farmers. Actually, let's not even say white Afrikaners. Because there's a bunch of Afrikaners out here who are decent, who also hate the fact that their country is being seen as a place where there's a freaking genocide happening.
Yes.
There's some true decent Afrikaners out here who we appreciate because they think. They're not out here thinking with their freaking balls. You see what I'm saying? They're out here actually saying it's ridiculous. We will not choose the status of being a freaking refugee. We don't care if it's America or South America or wherever. We don't even care if Elon Musk creates a freaking planet for us. We will not go. We are true patriots of this country, true descendants. We were born here. This is our country. We will fight for freedom and equality in our country. Those particular Afrikaners, the rules loves. If you're out here freaking arguing with me, you must be the stupid one. This fool here who said report, time to block your ass, you little fool. One more person try it. You also get blocked. That one is blocked. Yes, so the truth here to your face, whether you like it or not. Aren't you happy you discovered this channel today? Yeah, man. Trust me. You will love the videos that are all over the place.
Yes.
Yes.
The land expropriation, it's a constitutionally mandated legal process that will ensure that the public access to land is an equitable and just in a guided way by the Constitutional Court. That is what it is. It's not supposed to say, I'm coming here, I like this land, but the government is not just going to go to a farm and say, I like this land, give it to me. No money given. No. You must prove how you got this land and what you're using it for. You're using it for the benefit of the country or not.
They're out here fighting for that land. They want to keep that land so that they can continue to enrich themselves and not really do anything for the public. Listen, that shit needs to change. This inequality must be balanced out.
Yes, and also the fact that now these farmers, they are now also increasing the prices of their goods that they are giving within the country. Because now apparently they are being persecuted, so now they're trying to get the bank up.
Like I said before, the white Afrikaners, these Boers, not all white Afrikaners, let's keep saying that, because people are so freaking sensitive nowadays, they don't want to stick to the context of the conversation. Listen, a lot of these Boers who own these farms, like I said before, 7% of South Africa is out here feeding 90%. These minority white people who've had this land since apartheid days want to continue to be the rightful owners of this land they got for free and to continue to feed the 90% of South African or black South Africans in a democracy. In a democracy.
Yes.
That particular land, the way that it is right now, that is an apartheid way of sharing. Okay, you see when you have a pie?
Yes.
It's somebody's birthday today, when you have a pie. Who cut this pie up like this? Oh, you cut it like this and this big piece goes to this one because it's this one's birthday, huh? Okay, fine. In this freaking South Africa, they've cut, the way they've divided that South Africa, leaving black people in townships, it's been like that since apartheid days. And since democracy, when Nelson Mandela ushered in, black people went to sleep. Black people went to sleep. Black South Africans, you people went to sleep.
It's like black people at that, they were just happy with saying, okay, I can vote, I have a say, I can go to the beach, I can go to the same supermarket as the white people. They were happy with that. But no, you have to expand your mind. There is more to life. Own the land, own the means of production. Change the generational wealth of your entire family.
The only time this white South Africans acknowledges black people there is only when they want the support of black people, that 90% of black South Africans, to support them in a World Cup of rugby, in a rugby World Cup. It's only when Afrikaners are playing freaking rugby that they want the vuvuzelas.
Yes.
If there's no freaking World Cup or no matches this weekend, put your vuvuzela away.
I don't want to hear that sound.
Yes. Man, it's ridiculous, huh?
Oh,
Look,
my goodness.
it's not even look, don't expect these people who've benefited from the apartheid regime to come out here and start thinking for you. I blame Black South Africa because Black South Africa never understood that it had work to do. Black South Africa was supposed to come out here and execute or initiate a form of land reform there a long time ago. They hate Julius Malema because Julius Malema is out here saying the freaking truth. Julius Malema is the only president and true leader in South Africa.
Yes, man. And that song that Julius Malema was singing, that, come on.
You have to sing for them. That's a song of
Yes.
struggle. We will not stop singing this freaking song until this freaking land is repatriated without compensation. You need to equalize the land first. You understand? Otherwise, what kind of apartheid system is this? Otherwise, it's still apartheid system.
Yeah.
That's why the EFF, their name is Economic Freedom Fighters. What do you mean economic? Economic because we need to commercialize this land, this South Africa, not to leave it in the hand of private Afrikaners or Boers who are out here only doing it for their own benefit. Increasing prices, like you said. These Afrikaners are out here increasing prices of food. Times 5, times 6. And these black folks who live in townships cannot afford this crap, and they want to be able to still do it. That's why you see all the major businesses there in South Africa, White-owned, Pick n Pay, PEP, Mediclinic, all of them.
And they will just allow that BEE to be there.
My friend, we need land reform there.
No, man.
We need land reform. Guys, you have to support the channel. We're only reading super chats here from $10 and above. That's it. And otherwise, we stay on topic.
Yeah, that's that song, that EFF, that struggle song, that should always be said no matter what, because people are taking that song out of proportion. And no government official has actually come out on the media and said that is a struggle song. It's only been independent podcasters who has been saying it. Government of South Africa has not said it yet.
That is a struggle song, okay? It's a struggle song. And we will continue to see it. That song is supposed to put you on easy. It's not supposed to be a freaking love song here. We're fighting for the land. We're fighting for our land.
Yes.
We're not out here to beg you for the land. We're out here to fight for our land. Economic freedom fighters. You guys did Julius Malema a favor. You did Julius Malema a favor by playing that video there. And Trump was supposed to be educated
About
the meaning of a struggle song. The highest court in the land there in South Africa already deduced that case on Julius Malema when those Afrikaners tried with the African, what do you call that, hate speech case. He already won. It's already dismissed. Look, it's a song of struggle, and it will always be sang.
Yes,
that's a struggle song, Zola. Tell them, Zola.
It's a part of the black South Africans' history in apartheid.
Yes, Hamid. Now Malema is popular due to Trump. Laugh out loud. Yes, it's good. It's good. And he didn't have to fly over there. They shall echo his name. That's how it works. That's why blessings from above work.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
They'll speak your name in these rooms. In the rooms you've never been, they'll speak in your favor. They'll think they're disservicing you. They'll think they're going against you. But I am the Lord. I know what I'm doing. I know how far I'm taking you. Yes, that's it.
That is true. Your name shall be mentioned in rooms that you don't even know about and will be in your favor.
Defend. What do you mean defend? Defend what? Where you guys from? Drop your country's name there. I want to know where most of these names are from. I know we got some people from London here, from Jamaica at the beginning. I don't know where the rest of you guys are from. Dwayne must be South African. Dwayne Hogus. Dave, go play in the freaking sand. You're getting blocked. Bye. Yeah, that's number 2 for the day. We don't need you here if you don't want to be here. You get blocked quick. Good luck finding an authentic channel out there.
Yes.
We don't play games with knowing how lucky you are to be here. Yeah, put it that way. I don't give a crap because we don't do this to be liked. Of course, when you speak the truth, nobody will like you. When you're out here saying the truth, especially to there's some freaking minds here. Just the tone itself is too much.
Yes.
Just calm down. Who do you think you are? I can't listen to this all day. It makes me feel small.
But in order to make some change, the tone needs to be different in order for people to recognize and to be able to hear the truth.
We are not picking our tone. I woke up like this. We were born like this. We're not picking this tone. We're out here unapologetically standing up for Pan-Africanism.
Yes.
Black South Africa, we've been warning you from the get-go. Black South Africa, I've been warning you. You guys know me very well on that TikTok. Love, be very careful before you bounce, okay? It's not okay to unalive people because you want the land. Shut up. Nobody's unaliving people here. In fact, you Afrikaners are the ones who mistreat a lot of black folks there. And the case here is, the bigger issue here is it's a problem of crime across the board. Where are those numbers? I was listening to the speech of the Minister of Police of South Africa yesterday, who came out here with stats.
Yes.
Over 20,000 black South Africans lost their lives last year. And only about 100 white folks and probably 50-something Boers.
Yes.
How many Boers?
They didn't really say how many Boers.
He said it. I know where it is. I'll find it for them when I go on the next live stream. I'll get it from them. But what did you want to say?
But they were saying like it's between January and March, there's been about 5,700 homicides in South Africa. It's a big number. But 6 occurred. Out of that number, 6 occurred on farms. And those of one victim was white. And although he doesn't, the Minister of Police of South Africa, he's clearly said, we are not reporting only because of race. We are reporting what was happened to a human being in South Africa.
Yes, of course, because that government is not... Look, listen here. Be very lucky that black people haven't taken a revenge for the shit you put them through.
Yes.
Let's first go, Ray. You people, you will be pissing me off out here. Look, you have to tell them the freaking truth to their freaking faces. We are not racist. We love decent white folks who think. But the ones who come up here with stupid things to say and to still defend the crap are the ones you should pierce them with the truth that is. Be very freaking lucky that 90% of South Africa, those black people, are still holding back. Be very freaking careful, you freaking 7%. Be very freaking careful. You understand? But when they come out here and they start pushing wrong-ass narratives, taking these messages even to the White House, you see, if you let them be, they understand only one freaking thing. They're so pissed off still because of that freaking war that they lost against Britain. These Afrikaners.
Yes.
You understand? Because they're the descendant of the Dutch. They came through Cape Town, Western Cape, through the Cape of Good Hope over there. And then when they got there, these Dutch people threw those hanky-pankies, and then an Afrikaner was born. You understand what I'm saying? An Afrikaner is a result of a happy weekend between those Dutch people that came to the Western Cape back in the freaking, I don't know when, hundreds of years ago. Yes, so they are the only white folks on the African continent who actually came here and stayed there. They were born there. So you were born there, it's your land. But freaking behave, understand that there's no freaking white supremacy shit here. You understand that apartheid regime has been abolished and it must stay in the freaking past. Don't come out here. What was the name of that place? I think it was in Northwest, Harties.
Hartbeespoort.
Hartbeespoort, or whatever the freaking hell, however you say it.
Yes, but Harties is the abbreviation.
Yes, they call it Harties. They have the audacity to go there to black-owned businesses and intimidate black-owned owners. They go out there, and I know those Afrikaner boys, they will not leave those bars or those restaurants when they say last round.
They will sit.
They will still sit there with their freaking clip and coke or whatever, trying to trying to play boss in somebody else's business.
Yes, and they've messed with people's water, they mess with people's electricity.
They
Just
fool around
because it's
there.
a black-owned business, they're messing with their utilities.
They make sure that they oppress these black folks who live in Harties. Please say the name again. For those that are new, wait, let me say it nicely for them to keep up. Okay, there's a place in South Africa by the name of
Hartbeespoortdam.
Hartbeespoortdam.
Poortdam.
Okay, say it nicely, please.
Hartbeespoortdam.
Yes, for short, we call it Harties. Afrikaners who live there. That's not a farm, huh? That's not a farm.
No.
That's a very beautiful place.
It's a vacation spot. I've been there. It's
Yes.
beautiful. You can go canoeing. There's nice kite surfing.
Yes,
Very cool.
It's a very nice place, and Afrikaners live there. And those Afrikaners who live there don't want black people to come and live there.
No.
They don't want black South Africa to come and live there. They can't help it. They wish it was in Orania. So those black people who live there, businessmen, they have it hard because these freaking rude Afrikaner boys from all ages, they oppress. They just make it hard for the way of life of these black South Africans in that area. They want to claim that Harties also to be known as an Afrikaner town. That Afrikaner is very freaking arrogant, huh? He's very arrogant, that guy. I know them.
But I like how resilient the black-owned business owners in Hartbees are. They're saying if they burn, I will rebuild in the exact same place.
I remember when I used to play rugby with those Afrikaner boys. I used to tackle the hell out of them also. I mean, some of them are cool, some of them are my friend, but there's always some with a tendency of discrimination. And those ones I always make sure I put them in check real quick, and I call some of their buddies. Prat to your friend here. Prat to this friend of yours here. He's got a funny tendency, this one. Yes, there's some cool Afrikaners
Yeah, of course.
that we get along with.
Yes,
that
of course.
That we've traveled with. Do you understand? We are not South Africans, so don't mistake some of us for South Africans. You understand? We've traveled all over, huh? We've traveled all over. The coolest part about us is the fact that although I'm not South African, I've been to Pretoria, Gauteng, Durban, Western Cape, and in that Port Elizabeth. I've been all over that South Africa. Yeah. I know that South Africa more than certain Afrikaners, more than certain Xhosa Zulu-speaking people. I've climbed Table Mountain 20 times. I've been to Robben Island. I've stood in Nelson Mandela's cell. You understand what I'm saying? We've done the whole freaking Narnia. I've gone to the castle. I've checked the history there. Young Van Riebeeck. I know about all those freaking monuments in the CBDs of the Western Cape by the parade. We know all of that stuff. We've gone to Salmonstown. We've gone all the way to Cape of Good Hope, where we see the Ondian and the Atlantic Ocean meet at Cape of Good Hope, Cape de Bonne Espérance. We've gone all the way to Franschhoek, all the way to Gansbaai, gone shark diving with the great whites. You understand? We can keep going on with this freaking crap. We know it. We've been to that freaking Orania too. We know how to, because we're multicultural. And here we're only talking about South Africa. By the way, if you're joining us, this is not a South African podcast, huh?
No.
We're all over the motherland because we believe Africa is one country. That's why you people don't understand the tone. We are Pan-Africanists here. We also deal with the matters in East Congo, between Rwanda and Congo. Okay, people? We focused with the mission at hand with West Africa and Captain Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, that confederation there, because we want African unity. But these supposed types of tendencies where these freaking Afrikaners are out here lying about us, lying about black folks, lying about a freaking fake-ass G-side, is slowing down the momentum, or is out here to disrupt the movement that we are fighting for, African unity. So we will speak for black South Africa. Do you understand, you Afrikaner?
This is the wake-up call that I believe that black South Africa or people of color in South Africa needed, because white Afrikaners are now just pushing this narrative, and this is where black South Africans need to stand up and say, no, you're not going to portray us to be like this. Criminality is there, but it's not towards only white Afrikaners. It's crazy. And I saw a comment here earlier saying, "Please, can South Africa take Elon Musk back?"
That Elon Musk is a fake South African.
Elon Musk must stay where he is. He
Elon
must
Musk,
not come to South Africa.
He's a fake ass South African. The only reason he only wants to be acknowledged as a South African only when it's time for this freaking Starlink. I heard that they apparently approving him for that particular license. Yes.
No, I've also heard that they are considering putting Starlink in there because of his little thing that he made there in the Oval Office.
Before they accept Starlink in South Africa, they need to check that freaking Starlink and its software very well. Because that Elon Musk rubs shoulders with America too much. And who knows what kind of information he will be open to. Yes. National security of South Africa is more important than Elon Musk's pockets. You understand? We can't come out here and just tell you, yes, bring Starlink here. We're going to use Starlink, this technology all over South Africa. This guy could be spying on that South Africa that he doesn't recognize truly as his own country. The only time he's coming, not even one speech from Elon Musk came out here to say, I want to give back to my birth country. No, he first went to Congo. He first took it to other places in the freaking world before he decided to bring it to South Africa.
Yes, he should have premiered it in South Africa if he was a true patriot of South Africa.
If he was a true freaking patriot, he'd be out here to fight for lower import taxes for all the freaking Teslas. And he must make Teslas a bit cheaper for South Africans. All South Africans, Afrikaners, black South Africans. I just want to see everybody. I want to know, when I go to South Africa, there must be things that show me that the richest person on the freaking planet comes from here. Not to get there and see freaking township after township after township after township, and the murder rate is so freaking high. But apparently the richest person on the planet is from this freaking place, and is in the field of technology innovation. This freaking person is out here wanting to go to Mars first, when his birth country is freaking suffering here with his narratives of fake G-sides.
Yes, why couldn't SpaceX be in South Africa? Why couldn't you build it there in Johannesburg?
Yes, there's plenty of land over there. Why don't we use some of these acres here as the new ground for taking off these freaking rockets?
Yes.
Put South Africa on the map in some way. His father is still there. His father's still there. His father who benefited from that apartheid regime. You understand what I'm saying? But he's out here freaking rubbing shoulders with Trump over there only for his own benefit. That Elon Musk, that one, I've never really respected him. And speaking of Elon Musk, when it comes to that freaking X, that X platform, although he wants to come out here and claim it's a free speech, it's a free speech, it's a free speech, he censors things.
When it comes to things that he dislikes.
He censors posts about Julius Malema.
Yeah.
If you speak wrong about him, you sort of leave it. He doesn't mind taking the crap. But if you want to praise Julius Malema here and there or whatever, or sometimes I dare you, all of you guys, make a nice post about Julius Malema, tag Julius Malema. That post will not be posted.
It will just load and
it will
load.
Reload, and if it does, it won't be pushed. Because I'm telling you, in the last couple of days, a lot of people have been tagging Trump.
Yeah.
They have been tagging Donald Trump. All those past videos of how the Afrikaner boer mistreats black South Africans. Slapping them, hitting them, left, right, and center. Everybody keeps saying, tag at the real Trump, tag at the real Trump, tag Trump, keep tagging Trump, keep tagging Trump. This is real videos, and that Elon Musk is out here working in the freaking back end, making sure that those posts don't really get out there.
Isolated.
Look, think about it logically, okay? Because some of you guys are bots. Some of you guys are out here just believing everything that you're told. Only take it from the rules. Only from me. I'm the only decent person on the planet. Yeah. Let me give it to that freaking person who came out here to say you're arrogant. Yes, I am. Very arrogant. I'll tell you to your face, straight up. If you owned something, especially in this particular case, as Elon Musk, even if you came out here to say there's free speech here, aren't you going to feel the need to tweak things when need be?
Yes.
You're going to be out here freaking tweaking according to how you want the freaking things to be. These people are power hungry. Even the fact that the White House and Elon Musk and Trump, you must pray to be a fly on the wall when Elon Musk and Trump are talking, just the two of them.
Oh, they are talking a lot of crap, man. How can we manipulate this in our favor in some way?
Hey, we run this freaking world, man. I'm I'm the president of the United States, and you are the richest man on the planet. Who else is talking here? They must all shut up, man.
Yeah.
This taking refugees from South Africa, these white South Africans, and bringing them to the US, it's not because these people desperately need a place to stay or because they're being persecuted or whether because there's a freaking G side. There's no freaking G side. It's a show of power.
Yes. I can do what I want. I can say no to the refugees from all over the world, but I'm going to take this group of 49 white Afrikaners from South Africa to prove a point that I can do whatever I want in that Oval Office.
You people must know that we can do whatever the freaking hell we want to do. We're not going to come out here and say it, but we're going to do whatever we want to do. It's not going to be politically correct to tell you people to shut up while we do what we want to do, because there's a certain language we must follow. But you must always read between the lines. If it was up to these freaking leaders, they would prefer that all we have to do is read between the lines.
Yeah. And those 49 refugees from South Africa, guys, I would not be making long permanent moves in that country because Republican can switch to Democrats very fast and that citizenship can be revoked and you'll be deported. Just the way that Trump came in there to undo all the Democrat things, the Democrats can do the same.
You know, America doesn't give a crap about those Afrikaners.
Yeah.
This is a show of power. We are here to bend the government of South Africa. The government of South Africa must know that we can do whatever the freaking hell we want to do. We're getting ready to enter into some freaking deal. Already let me create a narrative, a position for myself so that when it's time to negotiate, you have no choice but to freaking bend.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the art of the deal. That's how Trump operates. Let me first start creating a freaking mess here to show you how desperate you are and how wrong you are about a particular situation. And now let's talk. Let's talk. That's the same way they did to TikTok. That's what they also add here to do with TikTok.
Yeah.
They will find reasons always to try to do what they want to do. They're losing billions of dollars. Those freaking billionaires, those Elon Musk, those Meta, those Mark Zuckerberg, those American companies, social media, are losing money because of TikTok. And TikTok is Chinese owned. There's nothing wrong. There's no freaking security threat with TikTok. But this freaking TikTok, all our users are on there. And these creators are able to do things for themselves and to push narratives and messages out here. It's too much. And we are losing billions. The American people prefer this freaking app. We need to get rid of this freaking app. Okay, let's say it's national security.
Nonsense. They're always blaming that national security.
So we need to do something in South Africa. Guess what? Let's push a new freaking narrative here. There's a white G side. Another one.
Yeah.
We need to get into freaking Burkina Faso because it's all those natural resources are ours. Let's push a narrative here that Captain Ibrahim Traore is corrupt.
Hey.
All of those three cases are all freaking similar.
Yes.
TikTok is not a threat. There's no G-side in South Africa. And Captain Ibrahim Traore is actually doing things for the people of Burkina Faso. Guess what? It's got America written all over it. All of them always had to push wrong freaking narratives so that they can take action and suit their own fucking needs.
Yes.
And also, this is exactly what they did to Muammar Gaddafi with Libya. They came out here lying through that puppet ex-former president of Barack Obama. If you thought I was racist, there's something wrong with you. I'm going against this one now.
Yes.
Listen, Obama, a complete cheerleader. Trump was right. That's a cheerleader only. He only came out here to fool black Americans into sleeping.
Yes.
Into sleeping. Only the woke Americans are out here saying, wait a minute. This one is just black, huh? this one is not doing nothing, man. In fact, Trump did more for the African American community than Barack Obama ever did.
The Barack Obama people are complaining even till now about what he did. That cannot still be undone.
Authenticity. How do you guys like it? It's the real deal here. Hey, we have only the truth with us. We can't be out here faking it. You understand? So the same freaking narratives they push also about Patrice Lumumba. Patrice Lumumba. How did Patrice Lumumba get unalived? How? Who was involved? Narratives. They told him not to go into Iraq. There were no weapons of mass destruction, but they still went. Why? With all your intelligence, you claim there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. You went in. Secure the oil. Freaking liars, man.
Yes.
These people are liars. We're not out here to be... Listen, this is unapologetic. Okay, we are woke. Don't touch Captain Ibrahim Traore. That Michael Langley, that we're all over the place now. Can you guys feel the spirit? Okay, Black South Africa, calm down. Afrikaners, calm down. It's not always about you. We're all over Africa now. Okay, keep up if you can. We've been in the south, we've been in the west, we've been in the north. Let's take it a little bit to the east here. Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes.
This supposed peace deal, this minerals deal that's going to happen, that's going to involve America coming to Congo to secure rare earth minerals, this cobalt and coltan. America wants to act as if it never knew about this war that's been happening there for 30 years.
They're only just finding out about it now. They have not benefited with this Rwanda and DRC genocide. They have not benefited from it at all.
You know, since we all know that for the longest time, Rwanda has been the gateway to blood minerals. Hello, do we have any Rwandese here? Rwanda has been the gateway to blood minerals into the creme de la creme of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, the richest country on the planet. It's the West that's been benefiting from all that looting. With 15 million Congolese, Afrikaner, listen to me. With 15 million Congolese have lost their lives in the last 30 years between that freaking war that has only benefited the West. You understand? Now that's a freaking genocide. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not this freaking numbers that you people have down here where it's normal crime in the inner cities and suburbs or the farm part out of town. You want to compare it to a GSAT, the privilege and the freaking, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
This is how they be living. So freaking white supremacy, white privilege to the core.
They just create these numbers and say, no, we are just being unalived, left, right, and center. What left, right, and center, man? Go to Middle Africa, go to Central Africa, and then you'll see what is happening, what a genocide is.
Don't even tell them. They know exactly what a freaking genocide is. When they see us stand up here wanting to explain to them, do you know what's happening? They know what the freaking hell is happening in Congo. They know what is happening in Sudan. They know what's happening in Haiti, in most of these freaking places where millions of people are displaced, millions of people have had the... What do you think when they say millions of people have been displaced? It means their land got taken away.
Yes,
by
man.
force. By force. Not repatriated, huh? Repatriated. You're lucky you even have a freaking term like repatriated. Black folks are out here being used as displaced individual. They are displaced. No repatriation. Repatriation.
It's a civilized way.
The privilege of this Afrikaner to even have such a cool term. Repatriation of land without compensation. My ass.
Yo, it makes
Black folks there in freaking Africa are displaced.
Yeah, it makes me so sick because even last night I just saw an article saying one desperate person, they were just they wanted to flee Sudan and they were found unalived in the desert of Liberia. Those are refugees, so desperate to leave everything and just walk across the desert with no water, no nothing. Not arrive in a completely first world country with your backpacks packed all nicely. Those are not refugees.
Guys, you have to send super chats for your name to show up here, and then we will read. Send a super chat and then put your comment or your question. Because I can't read, it's coming in like 300 freaking comments,
Yes,
400 freaking statements. How the hell do you expect the rules to come out here and read all that? When the rules is out here freaking rhyming. The rules is out here freaking rapping. I don't have time to pause there and start reading this. It would be very boring for the rest of the people that came out here to see me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to say it for those people that don't like you.
Yes.
Yes, I don't give a crap what you think about me here. I don't expect to be like, because this is the truth that's supposed to hurt. We hit you below the belt if needs me, but we are Pan-Africanists. We are Pan-Africanists. We're not out here to entertain your feelings. Let's go back to East Democratic Republic of Congo. Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda. Felix Tshisekedi, the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo, together with Masad Bolos. Masad Bolos is the U.S. representative to Africa, okay? Keep up. You like politics or not, or do you just like to be entertained? Listen to the words that are coming out of her mouth. He was also in the Oval Office. Masad Bolos.
Yes.
He said that hopefully we have a deal between Congo and Rwanda. They have both handed in their drafts, their idea, their suggestions of what they would like to see in this particular peace deal. And we are reviewing it, and we put something together where we believe they could see eye to eye, and we've sent it back to them. And hopefully soon there will be a signage here at the White House. So soon at the White House, we're going to have the two puppets. Hello?
Mr. Felix Tshisekedi and Paul Kagame.
Yes, Africa is full of puppets. Full of puppets. That one, I can, when I can put my hand like this and almost solemnly swear that there are puppets in the African continent. Oh my God. Listen. While we were on this issue while we're talking about South Africa and this and that, yes, we're speaking on behalf of Pan-Africanism and on behalf of Africa as a whole and on behalf of the race too, okay? And on behalf of the race, calm down. But even within our own African countries,
Yes.
we do the most important thing to hold our puppets accountable. Talking about holding puppets accountable, I really wish that the rumors that have been going around where you people thought that there was a successful coup in Ivory Coast,
Hey.
I was hoping that it was true.
No. That was just, it was just false hope. I was so hoping that, but that Ouattara lives in that palace another day.
Alassane Ouattara is the president of Ivory Coast. If you are active, if you're not sleeping, if you're awoke, if you're really truly paying attention, you would have noticed that there was a potential coup in Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is also one of those Western African countries. Americans, keep up. Africa is big, okay? South Africa, Nigeria is not in South Africa. Okay, Americans, come on. All right. You have to teach them also, because there's some Americans here who don't know anything about Africa.
Yeah.
They don't know. They're just talking. God shall show up for Africa. That's a comment I'm willing to read with no super chat attached to it.
Yes.
God shall show up for Africa. Yes, he does. And he has begun. It will continue to be. So let's keep going on. Alassane Ouattara, East Coast, West Africa, a country that's actually out here being accused of working with Emmanuel Macron. Actually, even the French people want that Emmanuel Macron out. I heard a lot of French people who are out here wanting Emmanuel Macron out.
Yeah, he's wanted him out, yes, because he's doing some crap to France. They are just putting, the citizens of France are also probably just saying they don't want him as president anymore because they're just putting France in a bad light.
Let me listen to this boy. Is this a boy or a girl? I don't know. Siraj. Bro, you need American medicine to survive. Shut up.
What nonsense is that, man, Siraj?
Don't call me bro. It's a girl, huh? Is it a girl or a boy? Siraj or Siraj?
I'm not sure.
Siraj. Bro, you need American medicine to survive. No, I don't. Actually, me, thank God, thank you, Jesus Christ, that I don't get sick.
Yes.
Yeah. I've never been in a position to need medicine. I already have the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Jesus Christ, that the rules doesn't get sick. You have to say it in a way that God appreciates.
Yes.
Yes, it's the spirit. So I rebuke that. I don't need freaking medicine, whether from the US or from Congo, or even from South Africa, from anywhere on this freaking planet among you humans. I don't need that medicine, okay? I am in this world, but I am not of this world. I don't fall sick. And it shall remain that way because I am the son of the Most High God.
Yes.
Yeah, we are men of many talents, and we can stand up here and preach too. This is great stand-up for them, actually. This is stand-up because it's politics, it's spiritual, it's Africa, it's America, it's Central Africa, it's all over the place. It's a language. It's pure entertainment. This shit should be on Netflix.
Should be a regular segment.
Yes, man. We even giving them full energy by standing. We've been standing out here for I don't know how long we've been out here. Almost an hour and a half. We've been standing out here doing it.
It's full on energy because this is what we believe in. We have to be able to say we are saying the truth and unapologetically.
Georgina.
Yes.
Amen. Amen, my sister Georgina. I don't care whether you're black or white or colored or Indian or wherever you're from. You're a special soul. Amen to you.
Amen, Georgina.
Yes, she loves that.
Yes.
She will remember this live. Please subscribe, become a member. Become a member. By the way, this is what's available for the public. If you guys want to take this to another level,
To a more personal level.
for exclusive membership types of content and discussions where we actually communicate via a group, or personally, if you make it there, it's really raw, real, uncensored, and we don't beat around the bush. Yes, no warfare for me. Yes.
See, Bazi, I don't know what you're talking about, huh?
Also, I'm sorry you trust Americans. The real American like myself are working very hard to fix everything that Trump, Musk has broken. Keith Toral. We don't trust America. We don't trust America. I believe he said that question because I was talking about the peace deal between Congo and Rwanda.
Oh, that,
So he's
yes.
talking about the fact that we say there's a potential peace deal where America wants certain minerals out of the creme de la creme of the DRC. And he says, it's a pity you trust America. No, we don't trust America. We know that America likes to steal.
There's always a major fine print that I hope that DRC can see because they are the ones giving the minerals away. They need to look at that fine print and check it over. Take as long as you need. There's no rush.
Besides the freaking fine print, the types of deals, that deal, that peace deal,
Yeah.
it needs to be bigger than just for security purposes. Because we're talking about tapping into that natural resources of the Democratic Republic of Congo that's worth 24 trillion.
Yes.
$24 trillion worth of natural resources. So whatever this deal is, this agreement, it should set Congo for higher heights. Not just to protect themselves against freaking Rwanda. You can't give all your natural resources away just to protect yourself from that peanut country. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That Rwanda itself as a country, it's not even the size of one of the 26 provinces of Congo. It's a tiny little place there in the east there. We are too rich. So don't come out here and just think, Felix Tshisekedi, don't come out here and think that if the people have peace, you would have done your job. No, these natural resources are supposed to create infrastructures, businesses, jobs, school, development, healthcare facilities, like especially infrastructure.
Yes.
They need to find a way to have all these different 26 provinces connect each other. There's no freaking infrastructure, man.
Yeah, there should be paved roads. There should be a lot more of that. Fix the potholes, fix the airport so that people can come in there.
You need to bring in the Spanish people. A lot of these Spanish folks, these architects, are very good. They're the one building UAE. You understand UAE and all that beautiful infrastructure and all those skyscrapers and look at this building, this high riser or whatever.
Yes.
It's not the Emiratis. It's not Emiratis who built Burj Khalifa. Understand what I'm saying? It's people from freaking outside.
Yes.
So you Congolese, please don't try to think too much here. We don't need you to build here. You must use some of that money you'll make from this deal to hire professional people here, professional architecture people to come out here and look at the map of the creme de la creme of the Congo and design and start building in stages.
And see how things can be connected properly.
Not just this stupid way of building where they just raise one freaking building there. And then
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Immediately you want to cut a ribbon. One freaking building.
So true.
Yes, they just raise a building in the middle of freaking nowhere. There's no roads connecting.
Yes.
It's time to cut a ribbon.
There's the red carpet is there.
Yes,
the
let's cut a
media
ribbon.
is there.
And they stand out there with freaking red three-piece suits. It's time to Congolese, shut up, please. Calm down. Don't rush. You need to see the bigger plan here. It's about building cities. You understand what I'm saying? A whole freaking infrastructure. They'll do a freaking 12-story building here and call it the new institution of education of the province of Bukavu. Time to cut a ribbon.
Hey.
So many freaking suits coming here. People flying and governors and presidents flying from Kinshasa all the way for one freaking 12-story building. Congo, relax, huh?
It's all about the celebrations for Congo.
anything to wear a suit.
And to eat together.
Anything to wear a suit. These puppets, you see them overseas. I see these puppets in France. I see them in the UAE. I see them in the West. They'll be out here in three-piece suits taking pictures. Mm-hmm. These African puppets, these African politicians, they are not shy, huh? The next time any one of you freaking puppets meet me out there in one of these first world countries, whether it's the UAE or Europe summit, don't you dare approach the rules and ask the rules if the rules can take a picture of you. I'll break that phone and tell you to go back home and fix your shit, man. What you doing here? No puppet is allowed in Paris. No puppet is allowed in UAE unless it's for strategic purposes only. Don't go to Dubai Mall. I don't want to see you in front of Burj Khalifa and all that kind of crap. It's true, man.
Yes, man.
I mean, we're saying it like a joke, but it's not a joke. These puppets are out here doing nothing for decades, these African countries. Look at Paul Biya. Let's keep going on. There's so many freaking puppets, you can't possibly get lost in Africa. Paul Biya. How old is he?
93?
93 years old. He's been in power for 43 years old.
43 years.
Yes. You see, this puppet consumed me somehow through his freaking aura wherever he is. That's a grandpa. I was about to say it's wicked. It's wicked that these puppets are out here staying in these positions of power for decades. For decades. Even that South Africa we have here, with what it has, look how they are attacking that South Africa. That South Africa that's trying to hold on to some form of democracy, doing its utmost best. It created a government of national unity here. Look, it's under attack from the West and from within, with those Afrikaners.
Yeah.
And now you just come outside here, you come all the way here, you have these puppets in different countries that are staying there for decades, but they do nothing for the people.
Absolutely nothing. They are just benefiting from the country being corrupt and treating the citizens of that country like little children, like they cannot make their own decisions. They're taking away their freedom of speech, taking away even internet access when they are upset at their citizens. It's crazy, man.
Paradigm is actually right, and nobody can tell me African build up the countries in Africa. Saudi Arabia is literally building cities in a desert. It's true, man.
Of course, man.
That's why even these Arabs, they don't have respect for these African freaking leaders.
Because they're not thinking like out of the box. Like we can do it for ourselves, man.
The conditions are not the same.
Yes.
We're doing it from a desert.
Exactly.
This is a desert here. You people have all that fertile, you have all that greenery, you have all those things. We have to import everything and do it in the desert, and we're doing it well.
Man, people are
On a
moving
freaking
back.
high level.
People are moving back sand. People are moving back oceans. Sorry, to build on their land in Dubai. Come on.
But these African politicians, they mustn't call them politicians. That's what I mean. I just call them Puppet Ruto, Puppet Biya, Puppet Obiang, Puppet Museveni, Puppet Kagame, Puppet, President Ibrahim Traore. Yes, His Excellency. That's it. The youngest president not the, we don't even have to say the youngest president in Africa because he's the only president in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Ibrahim Traore is the only head of state, the only true politician.
Yes.
Actually, it's not even a politician. We don't like that freaking term because all of you have it. His Excellency Ibrahim Traore, the leader of African nations,
Yeah.
the leader of African people, wherever they are, whether it's on the African continent or in the diaspora. You understand what I'm saying? The whole race. Captain Ibrahim Traore. Understand? That's it. And Julius Malema is the vice president to that. Yes, Trump.
Yes.
Julius Malema, the one you think people can just come out here and arrest. Are you out of your freaking mind? Nobody's going to arrest Juju. Nobody's going to arrest Julius Malema because we need a radical individual Pan-Africanist like type of person who's out here for African unity, who won't take any crap that you people have installed or put in place since apartheid days. We need repatriation of land without compensation. We definitely don't need another freaking Israel in Africa like they're trying to push with that Cape independence in Western Cape, South Africa. So, you people, please. There's some Pan-Africanists out here, huh?
Things need to start going the right way. We need to follow Ibrahim Traore, his method. We need to follow Julius Malema.
Yes.
That is it.
Now you know. Actually, true Africans, they're like, what? Who's Julius Malema? What song is that? What is he saying? What are the lyrics of that song? Kill the boo. They must.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's the freaking spirits that will bring change here. We're not asking for violence. Nobody's going to kill anybody. Relax. Nobody will unalive anybody. Relax. Don't be afraid. There's a video of Julius Malema right now on X that's saying, hey, why are you so sensitive, man? Nobody's going to unalive anybody. And don't be so sensitive, man. This is a struggle song.
It's very clear. And even the way that people are dancing, that is just hyping them up. We say, yes, we are going to do it. We are going to get our dignity back, people. That is it.
Look here. The song that you people heard in the video about Unalive the Boer, Unalive the Farmer was made or created during apartheid days. It's a struggle song when black folks in Africa or in South Africa were being unalived like goats. Okay, calm the freaking hell down. And yeah, it's a struggle song. It's been ruled upon by the highest court in the land that it's not hate speech. It's a struggle song. It will forever go down in history. Understand what I'm saying? This sensitive Afrikaner must learn and must accept once and for all that we need land reform in South Africa. Without land reform, there will never come a day when South Africa will abolish the title of being the most unequal country on the planet. And for as long as you're the most unequal country on the planet, the level of crime over there will always be freaking high.
Yes.
Do you have grown-ups? Do you have grown-ups in South Africa? Do you have grown-ups? I mean, these are very basic things. The reason why there's such a high level of crime, you fools, is because you people are not sharing what you have. You can't give everything. We might as well say everything. You can't give everything to 7% and expect 90% to behave. Come on. What kind of maths is that?
There's going to be tensions, of course. This is why that song is so powerful.
We need to get your attention. Do we have your attention now?
Yes, this is why that Unalive the Boer song is so powerful, that we wake everyone up. If it gets back to that frame of mind like apartheid, just to wake you up right now and to say, no, we need to own part of this land in South Africa. Because the Equality Court in South Africa ruled that singing that song does not constitute as hate speech. It must be understood within its historical context. That is it, historical context.
Sorry, I'm taking a break. I'm eating something. It's true. I'm human. I've been rapping for almost 2 hours straight.
Yes.
I need a break a little bit. Okay, wait. That Afrikaner, he wants to be able to own 70% of the land, and he finds it strange that 90% who doesn't have the land is unhappy about it. He finds it strange. So in other words, it's shut up. You're not supposed to be a part of this farming industry. We want to be in charge of who eats. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, who eats and how much you can eat, because I'm raising the prices now. I don't know if people can afford it.
My friend, I don't even understand. Okay, this little Siraj, you still here. This Cyril says, first of all, you meant to say his, not high, okay? His glasses, the shirt, the gold chain, the microphone, the soap he bath is made in America or China. You are so small-minded, you little person. You are actually such a small little person. I have to lower my tone for you, because if I speak the way I usually speak, it will rattle you. Let me speak in a very soft tone so that you can hear what I say. Okay? First of all, you don't know my glasses. Okay? Let me just bring facts. No insults. The t-shirt, fine. The gold chain? No, this is not gold.
It's not even gold.
It's not gold. This is Da Vinci, huh? You don't even know what is Da Vinci. These Afrikaners, they don't know what is Da Vinci. You think an Afrikaner knows Da Vinci? Afrikaners only knows those cocky shorts, man. What the freaking hell are those cocky shorts? You know those cocky... You see how the way they dress?
Course, man.
Have you seen those Afrikaners from back in the days with the short shorts?
Very
Short hair, boer, and big boots. What kind of short are these? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Relax there. The microphone. Let's talk about this microphone. Do you know that these microphones, these devices, this tech, the reason why they're killing so many freaking Congolese out there is just so that they can get those components, those natural resources for dirt cheap, so that they can go and build these things.
Yes.
That particular freaking form that this Siraj is texting from or writing this comment on, it's got components of Congo right in there. All those tin, cobalt, tungsten, everything. You people, everything you have, even that Elon Musk, that Tesla, all those lithium ion batteries they need, everything is from Africa. Shut up next time you feel like you want to speak. If you want to speak, actually you should just say, the rules, question please. And then I'll let you speak. And then just ask questions. Don't make statements yet. Okay? You must think before you speak. And she or it even had the audacity to copy paste and send that thing twice up in here.
For what, man?
You wanted to say?
No, I'm just saying that part of people are saying that things are made in America or China, it doesn't make sense anymore. Because everybody knows that the components for any electronic thing comes from Africa. What is actually needed for it to work. No matter where it was produced or put together, the main reason for that electronic thing to actually work is coming from Africa.
They know. You see, all of them know. Every single racist, Afrikaner or person knows the truth about what's happening here. And saying this and that and that. They know the truth. Explaining to them, actually, in Congo you get this. No. You're just entertaining the bullshit.
That's allowing them just to judge the person right there and then.
And I know, like, for even a lot of them, they're thinking that this is racist talk. That's the only freaking card they have.
Yeah.
Now that we want to share the land, you are racist. Shut up. You're racist. Hey, why do you want to take away my land? Like that Afrikaner who was being interviewed, is it on Fox?
On Fox, yes, one of the refugees that landed last week in America.
Just lying on TV. Completely lying. In South Africa, a white person is not safe. Lies. Those South Africans that took that plane to go to America, those are cowards.
And the way he was just complaining, putting black South Africa in such a bad light, saying, oh no, I was bullied and I was beaten as a child in school because they told me I don't belong. What nonsense is that, man? Goodness. Every white farmer has electric fence, it has cameras, has neighborhood watch. Of course, every country, every city or suburb in South Africa has electric fences. It's all over South Africa.
You have to have electric fences and barbed wires to be very secure.
Nonsense.
Weak mentality, huh?
Yes, man.
Do you know that it was only black people who had the strength to take up the role of a slave? Are you guys listening?
But
only a black person.
But they have to actually listen and think about it. That is it.
This is not racist talk. This is uncensored. Are you grown up? We love white people, decent ones, and not fake ass people who are out here pushing wrong narratives. We are not racist. We love white folks, decent ones. We have plenty of them. I mean, my wife is white. She's right here. Yes. And she's je praat Afrikaans.
Ik praat Afrikaans.
You praat Afrikaans, yes. But now listen to this. Out of all the races, they tried it with all of them first before they came to the black man. They couldn't take it.
They can withstand that labor.
They could never take it to be a slave. Only black people could handle the toughness of being beaten, of being mistreated. And he never broke. He never broke.
Yes.
You understand? Until this day, when you say a black person, he's still there.
Imagine
and not wanting to show revenge.
Yes.
Like a Nelson Mandela.
Peace, man. That guy Nelson Mandela won a Nobel Peace Prize, people. Out of everything that has happened to him, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. And also, the black people, black slaves, black apartheid, they even sang songs. They kept themselves energized during that time. I don't think a white person would have been able to do that. They would have just been so miserable.
First of all, he would have gone pink. already with the sun. You know, a lot of them used to do it in the sun.
Yes.
In the sun. Already the skin is not even built for it. Already the skin is not built for it. Anyway, we love our white people. Decent ones. Even the language you speak is not yours. You corrected yourself here because before that, you first said, bro, you know, even have your own language. English is American or England. Shut up. Okay, and before that, made a mistake. Before that again, this Siraj, they actually said, the language he is speaking is American or from England.
Oh, huh?
You don't even know. You don't even know where English is from. They don't know if this freaking thing doesn't know if English is from America or from England. Even the language you're speaking is American or England. You don't even know.
Me?
Just keep quiet while the rules teaches you, man.
Yeah, white slaves. I don't think so. That could have ever been possible or even lasted that long. No.
Or what?
No, white slaves.
They don't have it in them. They don't have the spirit. But we just hope and we happy that those times, they're not gone. Those times, physically, those times are gone. But
Yeah.
economically, the whole freaking world is still living in an apartheid. The whole world is out here still living in an economic apartheid regime. All of these freaking countries. In South Africa, it's economic apartheid. The black folks and the white folks in South Africa can go to the beach together. They can eat at the same restaurants now. They can shop at the same malls. But economically, it's still an apartheid regime.
Yeah.
Look, for the fact that Orania in South Africa exists as a white-only town, tells you who's in charge in South Africa. It's true.
We have made the decision to have our own little community of Afrikaners, and no black person or any person of color can live in this place. You have to be white, you have to be speaking Afrikaans, and you have to be a certain type of Christian, certain domination of Christian to live here.
You just have to use your own logic thinking. For the fact that Orania, that white-only town in South Africa, was established in 1991, just before Nelson Mandela was released, it was a condition.
Yes.
You're going to come out, there's going to be elections, whoever wins, wins. And but that Orania must never be touched.
Just let it stay there.
The same way France got those Western African countries to sign colonial pacts for the continuation of colonization, and then decided to say, you have independence in the 1960s. Same freaking method. Do you think this independence or this freaking democracies on these different nations in Africa was just for free?
No way.
So these people just woke up on a different side of the bed in 1960 and said, we don't want any more of this. We don't want control over any of these freaking countries no more.
No way.
It's okay. Pressure here, pressure here, pressure here, pressure here. Civilization cannot continue on like this. Fine. But we need to sign conditions here. We're going to give it to them, but we need to sign conditions.
They still have to have majority say in what happens in their property, like they like to say, like Emmanuel Croissant likes to say.
This little Joshua Howard, where you from, America, where is his hair? Where his hair gone? Don't you people speak English here? Where are these people coming from? Everybody keeps making freaking mistakes here. Where is his hair gone? You, Joshua, let me tell you something. Hair is for women. Hair is for women. I don't see myself, I would never want to see myself standing in a freaking mirror like this.
I mean,
What the freaking hell is that? Man, just get up, wash the face, blah, 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 out. You're a man. You understand? You're a man. Can't be out here spending freaking 30 minutes in the bathroom. Your woman is waiting for you. She needs to use the freaking bathroom. Hair is for women. Can't be out here just...
and some men are still using the curlers, everything, hair dryer.
Some of them are still doing this. My friend, there's shit to do here, man. We need revolutions here. You understand what I'm saying? There's millions of people losing their lives. Get on there and talk and do something or go fight. That's it. It's no time for freaking curly hair here. You're a man. Hair is beautiful on women. We love hair on women. Okay?
Yes.
Keep it that way. You don't have time for freaking hair, man. Where's his hair gone? Where's his hair? I hope it's gone up your freaking ass.
Oh my God.
That's for that Joshua.
Yeah.
Where's his hair gone? It's up your freaking ass. Keep it. Keep it. You see these ones? This is the internet, huh? Who gives a crap? Who gives...
Look at Joshua now saying, Patrick for president.
Oh, it was Josh himself. Oh, Josh. Okay, you got a sense of humor. I appreciate you. He's the one who said that.
Yes.
Okay. Josh, you got a sense of humor, my guy. Much love. I was going at him.
Yes.
And then he comes out to say Patrick for president.
Yes.
You are not a sissy. You can take it.
Not a sissy, yeah?
He's not a sissy. You can take it. He's cool. I like you, bro. Subscribe, become a member. Let's stay in touch. Me, I like individuals like this. I don't care whether you're black or white or colored or Indian or whatever. We're not racist here. We appreciate decent people, okay? I like the fact that you're not sensitive. It's true, man.
11 blessings always, my brother, from Joshua.
Yes, much love. Guys, support your channel. Support the channel. Where are your super chats? Been out here, man. Been out here doing this. Your beard style, my beard style, is influenced by American style.
What?
You need help. This Siraj needs help.
You've been on it, and the fact that you haven't... Yo.
He says my beard style has been influenced by American. You really seriously need help. If anything, somebody would have thought that my beard style is influenced by Arabs.
Yes.
But like being a Muslim.
And even Indians.
But a religion type of thing.
Yes.
Some people might think, are you Arab? Are you Muslim? Because they do that. They keep the goatee and they don't shave. But for this fool, I feel sorry for this fool. This fool to be out here to come and just get it wrong like this. They just go to the opposite and they don't know if English is American or England. And now they think this freaking beard is American. So everything is just American according to this person. Listen, Winner, you have to become a member of this channel because I feel like I have an obligation to teach you. We cannot lose you. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is dangerous. I thought, there's some people out here who are just talking crap or criticizing or trying to insult or just trying to say some shit. This particular one here, I feel sorry for. There's a mess. There's a crisis here.
Yeah.
Look, I will help you.
This guy needs an epiphany. Yes.
I'm watching from Philadelphia. Nicholas Blair. Hello, Nicholas. How you doing, my guy? There's a decent person coming out here at least saying, I'm coming in from such and such a place. Much love to you, my brother. Appreciate you. I'm watching from Jamaica. Hello, Carol. Appreciate you, Carol. Much love. Look at this, David. Where is Philadelphia? Don't tell him. Don't tell him. You have to go and do your work. You know how to spell Philadelphia? Go and research. You can't come up here and ask simple questions like this. Some people just want they just want answers.
Easy answers.
They just want answers. I need answers. You need answers? How do you think we got the answers that you're demanding?
You need to research, do your own research.
If you want to know what a struggle song is, do your research. It doesn't matter how many times the rules comes out here to tell you that particular video that Donald Trump played in the Oval Office is a struggle song and that Julius Malema is not actually calling for the unaliving of the farmers or the Boers or the white people in South Africa. You will forget it. You need to do your own research and get some answers. Open up a book, or better yet, open up that laptop, use that smartphone, Google it. You have ChatGPT too. Shit, what the freaking hell are we living in? You have everything before you. Do some work. It's the truth, man.
It's like there's all the tools are available for you in this one device in your hand.
Do you know our parents?
Yes.
Do you know how much they're looking at us like, what? You don't have the right to be stupid anymore. That's why you cannot have pity on people that are stupid. You don't know. Don't piss me off. You're pissing me off because you don't know.
Yeah, because back then when we were growing up, we had to go to libraries to find out these informations by encyclopedias, and libraries close. So now there's 24 hours, 24/7. There is internet at your in the palm of your hand, literally.
This Sony here first says, you do your work. And then he says, nice watch.
Ah, my gosh.
That's an AP, boy. Don't play games here. Don't fool around here, huh? This is not your normal, like you people like to say, this is not your normal nigger. Okay? This is not your normal black South African that you can come out here and try to dismiss because you are an Afrikaner. Don't play games, bro. Some of us have means. Some of us made it through the freaking apartheid system, created business. Hello? Hey.
Yes.
Some of us, no matter how tough it was, no matter how tough the system was, rejected application. Rejected application. Shit, I know it's because I'm freaking black in this apartheid system. This is 1991. A Congolese coming to South Africa. Rejected because I'm black, man. I don't give a freaking crap. I'll keep trying. Put a freaking business right there. I'm a freaking entrepreneur. I don't give up quick. I'm a Django. Understand? Africana. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a Django. I ride the horse in my blue suit.
Shout out to all the black folks who made it out through apartheid.
Yes.
Shout out to all the black folks who are out here with licenses in their repertoire from 1991. Yes, hello. you have to have a freaking story, huh? You have to have a story. It wasn't easy, but we're still out here with freaking AP. Show me an Afrikaner with an AP. You asked for it. You asked for it. Let them know.
Yes.
Yes, man. It's the freaking truth. It's not easy, huh? It's not easy to once you open your freaking doors and you're going out there and you're being looked down on. Just being looked. I dare you freaking people to switch seats with us. Like we said before, they don't have the spirit to have gone through what we went through.
Yeah, just when someone walks into a room, they automatically, just by their skin color, they are all judged.
Yes.
What are you going to do? Are you going to do something here, criminal?
Like we said before, we are not racist, but this is for grown folks. This live stream is not for kids. It's uncensored. We have to have mature, robust conversations. You open up your doors to go out about your daily way or daily day, you're immediately judged.
Nonsense. You're just driving in your car, normal, not even exceeding the speed limit. People are just stopping the person. Where are you going? What you talking where I'm going? What's your business?
And even when you make it, you pull up with a freaking Lambo. Just in case you people don't know, go and check out the freaking banner in this YouTube channel, you'll see it. Even when you pull up with a freaking Lambo, they still want to come. This is unusual. This is unusual. That's a nice car. Who's that? Shut up. It's a black individual out here, but the name was Rules. Unapologetic, huh?
Yes.
A Pan-Africanist who believes that I'm supposed to also enjoy this freaking planet. I'm supposed to have heaven on earth. What freaking imperialistic system is this where we're supposed to accept breadcrumbs?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
That's crap, man.
We do not accept breadcrumbs. We take a seat at the table. We own this table. You, my white guy, my white friends, my white Afrikaner, you are welcome to sit with me at my table, but you must behave. Don't bring any funny tendencies here. It's the freaking truth, man. Yes.
Some of them haven't really experienced the true talk of a true Pan-Africanist and how they feel. You listen, these days it's unapologetic. Yeah.
It has to be. This is the way we get the movement done. We say, no, black people are not sitting down anymore. We want economic freedom.
Congo, creme de la creme. Always, yes. This is the creme de la creme.
Kimuya. Kimoya.
Kimuya. It's got the flag of the Congo.
Yes.
Guys, like the live. Push the live, comment in here. Send your super chats, do your thing, become a member. You have to become a member because I want some Afrikaners to also be members.
Yes, so we can talk.
so that they can see the way we we operate. Because when you're a member, certain contents are available to you that only members are open to. When we come in, it's a different set. It's a different thing. Yes, it's true. Give me the breadcrumbs. For what, man? You should believe in yourself.
Don't ask for breadcrumbs just like that so easily, David. No. You can also, we sit on the mountain top.
Loving you from Togo. Hey, what up, my brother from Togo? We've been to Togo. Togo is nice. West Africa.
Yes.
Up there. Togo is nice. We appreciate you guys from Togo. Isn't Togo like the official mediator
I haven't heard
between
anything.
the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda? But Togo, what are you doing?
Togo is silent.
Togo, you're more quiet than Angola was. When Angola was the mediator between the DRC and Rwanda.
The only thing that we've heard is that the Togolese president is the mediator. That's it.
He's waiting for money still. These mediators, these countries that are chosen to be mediators, they also get given money. Angola got given upwards of almost $40 million. I don't know if they gave them, because they gave it to them in phases.
Yeah.
To help put infrastructures, different forms of infrastructure, not just roads, even electricity, security, surveillance, and all that, in place to be able to accommodate for the different delegations. Yes, so they get money. These African puppets, they'll use that money for corruption. They'll fly off to freaking Dubai first and go and party. Like that puppet, the vice president of Equatorial Guinea.
New.
Potting on Instagram. While majority of the people of Equatorial Guinea are living in poverty, me as the head of state, as the vice president of Equatorial Guinea, whose father is the current president of this particular country, who's been in power for 45 years, I shall rule this land also until I'm 100 years old. Cares about these Africans who are used to this level of poverty. I will buy a new Harley Davidson motorcycles. I'll fly on private jets. I'll go to New York when it's time for a United Nations Security General Council meeting and stay in a hotel that costs $30,000 a month a night. Understand? I'll go to Dubai and I'll eat at the most fanciest places. I'll jet ski. And I'll post this on Instagram.
For all of my citizens to see.
For all Africans to see. And listen, I'll post that. I don't care if these Western countries or these first world countries see it. And then I'll still fly there to go and ask for more aid.
Because they must know that they are actually funding.
They must
my
give me
joyrides.
money. They must give me money under the condition of some freaking application that I'll create. I'll take that money. I'll buy my Harley Davidson motorcycles and all that kind of thing. And live an opulence lifestyle. Fur coats and all. Fur coats. It's cold up there, huh? I need a fur coat. These African people of mine are used to this level. Why change their way of life when they are used to this?
Yes.
Why should we, changing the current situation for these Africans and promoting a high maintenance type of lifestyle will just be stupid of us because we'll have to maintain that. That will be eating on our pockets. I want to be like Museveni, the president of Uganda, who's been in power for 40 years. I don't care if the north of Uganda is living in poverty. I don't care.
I must still have a hop in my step, doing whatever I want to do.
The thing is, once you make it to presidency, you just aim to stay there for life. Paul Biya, Cameroon, like we said before, 93 years old, been in power for 43 years old, and he's going to run again next year, huh? That's the cherry on top.
And then afterwards, it's probably going to be his son who's going to be president.
But let's not even worry about the son. Let's just talk about this logic, if there's any. Paul Biya of Cameroon is 93 years old.
Yes.
Been the head of state of Cameroon for 43 years. He's gonna run next year.
Such a joke that he's actually considering that. Because what can you still change? What do you want to change? What new ideas are you going to come up with to help the people?
It's an evil world we're living in.
Yo.
Well, when one person wants to just live like that, and millions of Cameroonians are out here losing their lives, man. Losing their lives. The reason why 15 million Congolese have lost their lives in Congo in the last 30 years is because two puppets cannot meet. They don't want to meet because of ego.
And they just keep blaming each other. Nothing ever gets resolved because you egos are just, it's just too much.
These
people
puppets
are playing people are now being used as pawns.
These puppets. Look, you'll never catch me having respect for any of these puppets. I don't care if that puppet is from your country. Never.
Unless they are Ibrahim Traore.
That's not a puppet.
That's not a puppet. But unless someone Ibrahim Traore, that is the one we are following and supporting.
The guy can't even walk.
Yes.
Paul Biya.
Yes.
He cannot walk. That Paul Biya.
He cannot control his bodily functions.
Where's the wife? Now we're not seeing the wife anymore because she looks like a ghost, that one. Just go and Google Paul Biya, the president of Cameroon, and look at the wife with all those crazy extravagant wigs. These people are out here. Some of these people, they look like they drink blood.
Oh my God.
These African politicians will touch any freaking type of black magic just so that they can be able to stay in power.
That wife also, the way her skin is so bleached. It looked like they threw her in a box, in a bottle of Vijik, and then just the hands were left out because the hands are still dark.
So she's got a tan from here. Yo, it's true, but a lot of them use voodoo. They use voodoo. They go and see the Sangoma, the witchcraft doctor. They're going to see the witchcraft doctor.
Yeah.
I want to stay in power. For how long? 50 years?
Yeah.
Oh, my son. 50 years is a long time. 50 years is going to cost you. You want to remain the president of Cameroon for 50 years? Yes. Oof, it's going to cost you. What is it going to cost me? Everything.
Hey.
Sorry, witchcraft doctor. What do you mean by everything? It's going to cost you the next life. Have you ever heard of people saying they want to go to heaven? You must denounce that here.
Jeez.
You must denounce ever wanting to go to heaven. And then you can stay president of Cameroon for 50 years. Are you sure it's going to happen? Because I'm going to be doing the denouncing now. Huh? How do I know for sure that in 50 years I'll still be there? It's going to work, my son. You don't know my reputation around this village? You see so-and-so, she wasn't able to give birth when they came to see me. She's got 10 kids now.
Hey.
These African politicians, these puppets, I'm sure they use voodoo.
It's just like that inauguration of that president of Gabon.
Yes. Well done.
Whoa.
I even forgot about that. I thought I was saying something fresh. I forgot about that. So I'm right. I'm a genius.
Yes.
I'm a freaking genius up in here. You guys are in great company. Don't you worry. The inauguration of the newly elected president of Gabon.
Guys, you need to just go have a look at that one. That inauguration in 2025. That cannot still be happening. Inaugurated by fire.
He brought out the spiritual fathers.
Yeah.
Nobody, the heads of states were in attendance. The different heads of states of the different African countries were in attendance. While the president of Gabon was being inaugurated by his spiritual father. He came out with fire and water. No one shall ever succeed if they go against the success of Gabon. All these heads of states in the back are thinking, So when we go for a deal with Gabon, we must think for the good of Gabon.
Hey.
Any enemy that comes against Gabon shall feel the wrath.
That's when people must put the airport in.
My friend, I think I've overstayed my welcome in this freaking inauguration. I've overstayed my welcome in this inauguration. What crap is this? Okay, I brought a piece of what?
Lightning glass from South Africa.
What does that mean?
Lightning glass is, they say that when lightning strikes on sand.
Oh, he brought
Yeah.
a piece of lightning glass from South Africa on eBay. Oh, a boat on eBay. Blessed by God. Okay, you bought it on eBay. Okay. That's cool, man. Okay, I think you guys had fun today. For those of you who's been here from the beginning. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your time. We appreciate the fact that you've been here. Take a moment, like this particular live stream. In fact, subscribe, become a member, follow us on X, on TikTok, on Instagram. Be a part of our community. Be a part of our community. It's raw. It's uncensored. It's real talk. So join our exclusive membership community so that we can keep in touch. If you are interested, if this sort of talk, that beating around the bush pleases you, if you have the maturity to understand that it's not racism, it's not hate speech, it's being real. Because we Pan-Africanists, we want African unity. Yes. We want the Afrikaners to stay in South Africa. We don't want them to go to the US. We want equality in South Africa. We want everybody to get along.
Yes.
There must be land reform. Okay, that's the freaking truth. Other than that, what? It cannot stay the way it is. There's a reason why that crime is so high. So we need to think out here.
Yes, in South Africa, they still need to be able to abolish the idea of apartheid. That apartheid needs to be completely abolished. 30 years is way too long for the land still to be in the hands of the oppressors.
Yeah. So, merci beaucoup. Buy a donkey. Okay, Afrikaner. Buy a donkey.
Asante sana.
Ek lief voor jou.
Ek is lief vir jou.
Ek is lief voor J, voor Ja, voor he, voor he. Voor Ja.
For jou.
Ek is lief voor Ja. Ek is lief voor Ja. Ja is God, man.
What is Ja?
Oh my gosh. I mean, you don't know what Ja is? Ask a Jamaican person here.
Oh, I
Ja
don't
is-
know.
Come on.
God.
Yeah, I'm saying it. You're not reacting. Jeez. Nicholas. Thank you very much, Nicholas. We love the passion of your show. Amazing. Paradim. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, my guy.
Paradim has been here the whole time.
Yes, even that Siraj. Even that Siraj who we need to take care of. Has been here for a long time. All right, guys. Subscribe. Be part of the people that will be with us when we hit that 100,000 subscribers. We're still only on 25K. We just started, huh? Hello. Going fast up in here. So be a part of this club, be a part of this community. Join us on TikTok. It's robust over there also. Those little TikTok people, they be playing too many games. Anyway, it's robust over there. Sometimes we go live on TikTok too. And we on X. We just tweet. We say it raw. There's no genocide in South Africa. Everybody shut up. Have a good day. Love you.
Much love, everybody.
Yes,
Thank
you see that. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? No, I was tweeting. What are you saying?
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Let me say it again. This is a tweet. I said we're on X also. There's no white genocide against white South Africans, okay? Shut your mouth. Okay, have a good day. Much love. Tweet. Hashtag African Unity.
Yes.
Hashtag unapologetic Pan-Africanism. Unapologetic. Because normal Pan-Africanism hasn't worked. Look, sometimes you need to just slow down a little bit. Has it been working? No. So change courses, bro.
We need to try different methods.
Which road did you take, bro? We're still not getting there. Which road did you take? Perhaps you should take a different route. Yes. Unapologetic Pan-Africanism. Thank you very much, my people. Appreciate you guys so much. Again, it's been lovely to be here. Subscribe, support the channel, follow us all over the place, and much love.
Much love, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless.